Sandra here, coming at you from the PG of A's. And today we will be continuing Seduce Me. Now, we have just reached the estate, and I suspect that things will start getting interesting in this little spiel of a game. The car rolled to a stop, and we drifted out of my thoughts. As I coughed to the wall.
Here we are. Go on in.
Alright, tell Mom I love her.
All right.
I love you, Dad. I don't love you too, daughter. I'm sorry. No, make sure to come by and visit us often. No, I'm going to miss you lots. Nothing other than a blank stare. I paused a bit before reaching for the car door handle, waiting for any form of a goodbye, but he didn't speak again. I sighed and exited the car, hearing my dad pop open the trunk. I saw the 2 large bags I packed last night that were large enough to carry only the things I needed. Excuse me. I took them out, placed one bag on each shoulder, and closed the trunk. He then drove off, leaving me alone in front of the mansion. I watched the blue car fade into the distance of the road before turning to see my new home. There it is. It's huge! My grandfather gave me this? It's hard to believe. The house was framed by a set of tall gates, and I hesitantly pushed them aside to take in the entire estate. The house still looked like it was when I last visited him. At a glance, it seemed kind of intimidating with its size, though if I came closer, it was clear that there was more to it than that. The brick walls were framed by shrubbery and lovely flowers, giving it a homey and welcoming look. But in contrast, the tall doors into the house gave me a feeling of grandeur. Who knew what was waiting for me, but I wouldn't back down at this moment. I took out the key to the front doors and unlocked them. Well, might as well make myself at home. Be staying here for quite a while anyways. That's when I saw them. Lying on the floor was a group of men. They all were unconscious, but there was no explanation as to why they were there in the first place. I dropped my bags as I let the door close on its own behind me. Huh? Who the heck are these guys? Why are they here? What's going on? Some of them had open wounds, the blood was stained the floor, and the scent was intermingling with the air. I couldn't help but feel bad for them and I was shocked and a bit angry at the sudden intrusion. My mind suddenly went from caring and concerned to confused and demanding answers. Who are you guys? No response. I'll call the police. Still nothing. None of them seemed to be awake to answer or respond to me. It seemed surreal to have random strangers in the house I just moved into, but I wanted answers quickly. That was until... Eep! Get away from me!
Woman, you're going to let me kiss you.
Excuse me? I couldn't believe it myself, but within a mere blink of an eye, one of the men went from laying on the floor to being right in front of my face. That was even more odd, was the fact that I felt serene and calm about it. Slowly, a desire burned in my chest, telling me to accept his kiss, even when my mind refused. Go ahead?
Good.
As he kissed me, I could feel my body go weak. I didn't know why, but that kiss was draining me of my energy, and yet it was so good and made my heart sing. It was a strange and tingling feeling that danced over every nerve on my body. I could feels streams of tangible energy running up my body into my lips. It felt odd, but at the same time, it felt amazing.
Sam, stop it.
Hmm?
The person kissing me, Sam was his name, glancing behind me.
I said stop. Now.
Fine.
That's nice. Finally, he pulled back, and I was left standing there in a daze. What? Huh? I couldn't tell what was going on. My mind was completely enwrapped by the kiss and my thoughts that melted into the depths of my forgotten memories.
Please forgive my brother. He's a bit reckless.
At least I feel a hell of a lot better than you right now.
Because you used your abilities on her.
Sam, you're such a reckless brute, taking advantage of a beautiful young woman like her.
Shut that pretty boy mouth of yours before I rip it off your pretty boy face.
Sheesh, you guys. Can we not fight right now? Not all of us are in the best state.
I guess you are right, Matthew.
I agree.
However, as these men got up to chat freely, my thoughts began to resemble, and I remember my confusion and anger once again. Only now, multiplied tenfold. What?
Huh? Did you say something beautiful?
And I exploded. What is going on? Why the hell are you all in my house? Why are you all wounded? Why didn't you kiss me? Who are you guys? I couldn't help exploding, but after being taken advantage of and being left in a mush state, my words escaped without filter. I definitely scared the men around me, even the man who kissed me. Wait a second. The guy who kissed me?
Ouch! What's your problem?
What's your problem? You can't just go around forcing people to kiss you like that. Are you some kind of pervert?
Pervert! It was only a kiss!
Might mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to me.
What? Was it your first kiss? Ow! Hey! What was that for?
I know first kisses aren't exactly amazing and full of sparkle and something out of a fairy tale, but I had at least expected it to be more than just something forced.
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
Are you asking to get punched again?
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back.
I'd hit him again.
Ow! You're just being violent now!
You deserved it. Anyways, if you try to pull any funny business in the future, just a fair warning. Warning. I know Taekwondo. I think I've bickered enough. Time to get back to the main issue. So, what exactly are all of you doing in my house?
Miss, please forgive us in our intrusion. We didn't know this abode belonged to anyone, nor did we have the time to take that into consideration.
What do you mean? You don't just barge into people's homes.
We wouldn't have had to if we weren't as wounded as we are currently. We just escaped from a deadly fight that could have ended our lives. Luckily for us, your home was near and the windows were unlocked, so we quickly came inside.
Last time I remember, there were laws preventing strangers from stepping on private property. Although considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious. I guess that explains the wounds, but not why he kissed me. He had absolutely no right to do that.
Well, lovely flustered lady, it's hard to explain, truly. We're not exactly normal.
Not normal. What are you guys? Demons or something? I asked almost jokingly, but the boy seemed to take my question differently.
Well, yeah, actually, something like that.
We're incubi, miss. Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
Oh, incubi. The fabled demons that exist to haunt humans and make them sex-crazed monsters. The mythical beings that could look like anyone just to get into your pants. The imaginary monsters you only saw in movies or on TV.
Hello? Did you hear him?
We're telling the truth.
Do you think she's still processing it?
Yes, and she'll understand right about...
Right, it was funny while it lasted, but it's time to cut the joke short. Incubuses don't exist. There was no way they existed. They would be practically impossible.
Ahem. Incubi is the correct plural form. And yes, we do exist.
Prove it. As soon as the words left my mouth, I instantly regretted it.
Very well. Eric, go ahead.
Very well.
Oh,
My
God.
sweet, you're so tempting with such non-belief. Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss. I promise you'll enjoy every minute of it, and maybe you'll even want more.
What? Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity, staring into Eric's eyes. I felt waves of heat course through my chest and onto my face, making my cheeks red in their wake. I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Yeah. Okay. My God! Okay, just go around kissing everyone. I guess that works, maybe? I don't know. I don't do that. At least, no, I don't do that. With another kiss, my heart began to flutter once again in my chest, and my mind was sent spinning in a heated, passion-filled pleasure. Yet I could feel my body drain of energy as he kissed me.
Alright, that's enough.
Aw, very well. I feel so much better.
As he pulled away, I was left in a melted mush pool. I felt weak in the knees, despite my will demanding me to stand straight in front of the boys before me. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. I think I'm going to...
Ah, where are our manners? I'm James, and these are my brothers. Sam, Eric, Matthew, and Damien.
Miss, are you okay?
Shit. She fainted.
I couldn't believe it. Incubi. Really? It all spun around in my head until I saw only black. Floating in the darkness, my mind kept replaying the scene over and over again, reminding my body of the touch of the incubi's lips against mine. However, I began to feel the smooth silk around me and my eyelids unwillingly opened. Where? Excuse me. I awoke to find myself in an unfamiliar place. Where was Mom? Dad? I was pretty sure this wasn't my room. And you would be correct, Missy! Now, I am going to end this video on that note. So, I was correct. Things do start getting interesting. I was not aware that they were going to be incubi, or incubuses, or whatever the fuck, in this. But, this is gonna be interesting. Now, leave a like if you enjoyed watching. Subscribe if you want. I make new videos whenever I can. And I will see you guys in the next video I make. Later, skaters!